Good evening, everybody. Hello. How are you doing? Let's get cracking, shall we? Let's get into the game first of all, honestly. So, the reason I started slightly late is because my friends just messaged me. And I'd obviously heard about the saga of the pigeon, and she was like, my cat has just brought in a half-dead bird and I don't know what to do. And I was like, no, Mr. Fran will kill me. No more no more birds. So I've given her the number of the bird lady. And like, either you need to deal with it or you can call the bird lady. But I think their bird situation might be a bit worse than our bird situation. Anyway, Cheery, the beauty of having cats. She's one of my friends with a cat. So, good evening. Can everyone hear me all right? How is everybody doing? Is anyone else like literally just melting? I'm just a big, hot, melty mess. Oh, I know, it's well attractive. Obviously. Right, so good evening. Hello, Poison. Hello, Reuven. And hello to my lurkers. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Right, let's just do these, one of which is super loud, obviously. Poison! And obviously I couldn't do it without him.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
At least they're working tonight. That's good. Right. So, good evening. Good evening this morning in the afternoon. Poison. Don't confuse me. So, oh, and good evening to Kingdom Link sneaking on in there. Very stealthy. So, Poison, that reminded me of that movie. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. It's a really, really good movie. It's a Jim Carrey movie, and I know Jim Carrey can sometimes be a bit over the top. But it's a really good movie, which I'm desperately trying to remember the name of, which is why I'm just talking so much like this, like, oh, what's the name? No, it's gone. But anyway, in this movie, he is a person that's a reality star that doesn't know he's a reality star. Someone help me with the name. And he's basically in this own little, he's in this world which is all controlled by the creator, played by Ed Harris. And he says to like all of his friends who are all actors, and if good morning, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. What is it called? Oh my gosh, it's a great movie. No, it won't come. It will come to me later, and I'll suddenly just shout at you randomly. Does anyone else find that happens? Like you'll be like, no, I cannot remember. What? The Truman Show. Thank you. Yes, it's a great movie. There we go. There's Fran's movie recommendation. It's quite an old film, but it's really, really good. So you should check it out. It's really, really good. Cheers, everybody. Right, look at this. You're gonna like this. I have got the supersize mug out today. So I've just got squash. I put some ice in it, and literally in the time that it's taken me to walk upstairs, the ice has melted. That's how hot it is here, people. So yeah, hot. What is ice cream for if I am melting? I mean, I've always considered myself a bit like ice cream. I'm sweet. Everybody likes me. Sometimes I melt when it's too hot. So I do like a cornet in my life. And some sprinkles on the top. Basically, I was ice cream in a previous life. Right, anyway. Just a random frangent. Down we go. Right, I'm just going to do a little test run to see if this is working. Yes! Hallelujah. Good. Hurrah. Tech support has done their job and fixed it, because, you know, he's superb. But someone's going to use a spoon next time they see me now. I mean, if they try and attack me with a spoon, who do they think they are? Alan Rickman? And I will cut out your heart with a spoon. Why a spoon, cousin? Why not a sword or an axe? Because it's blunt, you idiot. It'll hurt more. The late great Alan Rickman, of course, in Robin Hood. Not Men in Tights. The other one. Oh my god, my brain is fried. I can't remember anything. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Let's just try not to remember anything today, people. You're going to try and eat. It's a great ice cream. Okay, if you were going to be an ice cream flavour, right, what ice cream flavour would you be? I would clearly be blueberry with some marshmallow through it, I reckon. So, sweet, bright, a little bit different. I'm going to go with that. If you were going to be an ice cream flavour, what would you be, everybody? Right. Anyway, we started random already. Yeah, really ask what you think. I know we like to delve deep into your psyche here and ask the difficult questions about who you are and what you think. Okay, so how's my day been? My day has been hot. So for those of you who don't know or remember, I work in a hospital. Hospitals always hot. They're always hot because you've got to keep the patients warm, because obviously cold patients are likely to get chills and cold, flu and stuff on top of whatever illness they've already got. So hospitals always hot, right? Now where I sit in my office, I know I'm very posh, I have an office, I have 2 windows, okay, and the thing is, in the morning it's quite nice to have my windows open, have my fan on and the door, I have everything open, like just everything, and there's quite a breeze coming through and it's okay. In the afternoon the sun moves around, and I'm not complaining because I've got windows, and I know there are people who live basically in a cupboard, right? But as the sun moves round through the 2 windows, I feel like a rotisserie chicken. Honestly, the sun's moving round, and I'm just like cooking on the inside, and then it moves around a bit further, and then I'm cooking some more. Oh, it was so hot, so hot. Even with the fan on and the doors open, every window open I could find. But we have got a shop in our hospital. It's an M&S and they've got aircon. So this afternoon when it got too bad, I went down to M&S and I partook in their aircon and stood in front of their fridges. Oh my god, that was so much better. I did buy something for the privilege of going in there just to stand in front of their aircon because it was so hot. So that's Fran's top tip. If it's too hot, find a shop that's got air conditioning and just go and live in there until it passes over. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Here's Rocked Up to say hello. Let's just do a bit of a diss. Hello darkness. How are you doing? I know you've had a bit of a rough day, mate. Darkness has had to sell a kidney, his soul, and, you know, the rest of his world, pretty much. Bless you. Bless you. Poison, you would be an ice cream that had a lot of coffee in it. Oh, you could be a tiramisu ice cream. Ooh, that sounds nice. Served with some of those, you know, those sponge finger biscuits. That sounds good. Anyone else want to hazard a guess as to what ice cream flavour they would be if they were going to be an ice cream flavour? Darkness, it's too hot, mate. It is too hot. You are absolutely flipping right. We are not built for heat in this country. Not even a little bit. No. You had to sell 90% of your video collection. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That sounds really sucky. I'm hoping there was nothing in there that you really desperately, really wanted. But unfortunately, sometimes we have to do it. Needs must. You see, the people who are living up this life where they don't ever have to worry about their car breaking down or the boiler blowing up or, you know, the ceiling falling through or there being a flood in your bathroom, they just have no idea of the stress that it can cause. So I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. And let's just hope the car is all okay now and that you managed to rebuild some of your video collection. Mr. Fran, before, when we had a particularly difficult financial time, he sold a card collection, and you know, you would think that that cards wouldn't be worth as much, but I'll tell you what, they did enough cover our bills. Bless him. You're going to hopefully get it back tomorrow. Oh, okay, so you kind of like, you've pawned it rather than got rid of it entirely. Fingers crossed you get it back all okay. Poison. Where we go to eat ice cream is from Goat's Milk, and if you take a chocolate ice cream, there is a big chocolate piece in it as well. Oh yeah. I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream though. It just tastes chemically. It doesn't taste like chocolate. I quite happily have like any other flavour ice cream you like, say butterscotch or caramel or white chocolate, anything vanilla with actual chocolate in it, but not chocolate ice cream. It just tastes like chemicals. Bleh. No, not a fan. Not a fan at all. So yes, so apart from cooking hot today, I then had to do some training. So I was training some medical students today in best practice for caring with people with sight impairment. So there we are. We're stuck in this room. There's no air conditioning. The windows don't open very much. It's 4 billion degrees in there. Bless their hearts. They were really engaged and they really listened and got on board with what I was saying and asked brilliant questions and stuff. But I did feel for them because I was like, mate, it is so hot in here. Anyway, one of the lads comes in and he's in a jumper. And I just looked at him. I was like, are you in a jumper? For real? It's like 40 degrees in here. How are you in a jumper? So, for the rest of the session, he was called Jumper Man, obviously. Do I know Ferrero Rocher? Not personally, no. I know the chocolates, though. Yummy. Oh, the Ferrero Rocher. I like the white ones, you know, with the coconut on. Oh, so good. And I like the normal ones as well. The dark chocolate ones, not so much, but I will eat them if there's nothing else left. But the white chocolate ones are my fave. And I'm not normally a white chocolate person, as it goes. They make ice cream from it. Okay, sold. I'm on my way. Let's go. Let's go for ice cream. Pistachio ice cream, though, is super good as well. And there are half pieces in it as well. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. Hazelnut generally does make everything better as well. So, how is everyone else doing? How is, apart from Darkness, who's having less of a good day, how is everyone else's day going? What have you guys been up to today? You know that I love to hear all about it. Have you been doing something mundane and boring? Have you been doing something super interesting? It was the first one from Belgium that did it. Oh, can you imagine if they made one with Lindt chocolate? Oh my god, that would be so good. Right, I'm going to be drinking out of my giant mug quite a lot because I'm so hot. Right, last time, well, it all went down, people. It all went down. D-O-N. D-O-W-N. Down. Yes, it did. So, we had a flashback of what has been happening in the source. We popped back to the source for a visit. Met up with Estinian and Tataru and Creole. And then we had and Gaius, aka the Black Wolf. And then we went into a flashback of Estinians, and we had to relive Estinians fighting his way through the Empire, getting out of the Imperial Palace. So we saw that Xenos stabbed the Emperor. Dun dun dun! Sorry, spoilers, everybody. And then so then obviously the Imperials came. They thought that Gaius and Estinian had done it when they hadn't, so Gaius and Estinian had to escape. They split up. I had to fight as Estinian. That was super weird. I managed to get the power of the dragon. I didn't die at all. Maybe accidentally, just once. And then after that we found out that Estinian is going off to do his own thing, as is Gaius. But we came back to Gaius at the end because our paths crossed again. Then we had a bit more of information. Now I'm a bit confused about this information. I don't want you guys to tell me. I don't want any spoilers, but I can't work out whether or not Xenos actually is Zodiac or Xenos wants to fight Zodiac. But there's some kind of link. It's a bit like Ben and Glory from Buffy. If you know, you know. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. So we need to figure that out. And then, but however, we got rid of the Black Rose. That's been dealt with, so we don't have to worry about a biological attack anymore, which is nice. And then Gaius came back to tell us more stuff, and then and then as well as doing that side of things. Oh, And now that, sorry, hang on, there was so much that happened last time. Oh my goodness. Hello, Sonics. So, and then we found out that the Empire is now in civil war. All of the Legatuses are trying to like make their way to be the new Emperor. So it's all kicking off over there. So we don't really have to worry about them at the moment. So the other side of things, on the first, is that we've found a way to transport the Scions' souls. But we can't yet find a way to get the souls into the vessel. So we've got to sort that out as well. It's just, I mean, it's just all going on. Just like it was exhausting. There's so much to deal with. Oh my god. Yeah, so it was a good stream last stream with lots happening. Let me just do this. Lots has happened, Sonics, I tell you, like, it's exhausting. I mean, I don't even I'm sure I've forgotten some stuff. You got your Sonic's car as well. What's your Sonic's car? What's the Sonic's car? I need more information. So yeah, it's all been going on. So we are now back at the first, and we have had to go out to help Lena. Oh, you're in front of me. Ooh. Okay, that's fancy. It looks like a futuristic Lamborghini. I quite like that. I would drive that. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Could I have it with blue rather than purple, please? Because, you know, I am fussy. No, now there's somebody on a horse. Hello. Hello, hello. Who are you? I can have it once I clear Savage. Oh, okay. I mean, not long to go then. Oh, dear. Right. Oh, look. Hey, you've got wings, Rukun Mikazuki. Who is Rukun Mikazuki? I shall send you a friend request. Okay. That is mildly terrifying, and you just got run over. Who is Rukun Mikazuki Leash? Hello, and welcome to our free company house. I like your wings. Oh, she's taking pictures and everything. In fact, I've got some wings somewhere. I should put them on. Right, okay. So, let us go and... I don't know who this person is. Is this somebody's alt? Should I know who you are? I feel really rude. Hello. Oh, they've got a call. Right, we've got a call. Oh, we also need to change up our minion for today. So let's get our new minions out. Oh, totally gonna go with the meerkat today. That sounds perfect. Right, okie dokes. So, oh yeah, and we've got to go and help Lena because there's an escape Sinita. So we're back onto main story quest at the moment. Jeez. So let's go to gameplay and let us head to the Crystarium, shall we? Oh, we're going to Fort Job actually. Fort Job, in fact. Oh, right. Please remember to hydrate, everybody. It is really important that you keep your water levels up, not coffee. Not just coffee poison, but some actual fluids as well. Right, let's go. No, I'm going the wrong way, because that's what I do. Desoe. Oh. So last time when I was on, I asked you guys to think about something that you underestimate about yourself. So if you remember, I was talking to my friend at work and we spoke about how, you know, we've both been doing our jobs a little bit a long time, and sometimes it can feel a bit like we get stuck in a rut and we don't always feel like we're doing everything to maybe the best of our ability, but actually what we are is good at what we do. And so sometimes we forget about how good we are at the things that we do. So I challenged you guys to think about something that you do every day, something maybe that's, you know, just a mundane thing that you're good at, and I wanted you guys to like focus on that and focus on how good you are at stuff. So did anyone you know, think of anything that they, you know, really appreciate that they're actually really good at about themselves. Anyone come up with anything? You are good at being lazy. Wasn't quite what I was after, but I mean, it is. Do you know what? Actually, being able to switch off from doing things and taking a step back and relaxing is important. So it's really good that you can switch off and and take some time out for yourself. So well done. Oh, look who just popped in. Hello, hello. You are good at making acquaintances. Yes, you are. And acquaintances turn into friends. People skills, being able to make friends is really important. So that is a great skill to have. Also, you do have this on your side as well, which is awesome. So, good evening, Mobile. How are you? It's nice to have you along. How you doing? Right, so we've got this Sin Eater here that we need to deal with. Before, you were just looking for a ha. Ha! I beat somebody. So, right. We gotta have a fight. We gotta fight for our right to party. You do not much anymore before you were good in your job. Okay, so you don't.
Slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
You don't do any much anymore, but you were good at your job before. Okay. What job was this?
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
Tancred, maybe? You are 43 and cannot do as much anymore. Well, do you know what? It's good to be sensible about what you can and cannot manage so that you don't overdo it and injure yourself. 43 is a good age.
Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. Never seen anything like it.
And my axe. Oh my god, Gimli, son of Gloin, has come through.
So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness?
Okay, so there was that other dude last time who I said looked like Albert, but I'm slightly confused now that it might not be, but it could be. Crane man from the ground. Okie dokie. Well,
And he
all
says
important
no.
things.
I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
Okay. Another warrior of light. Why is there not? Are you sure it's not Albert?
A warrior of light? Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood.
Well, I think it was an accident. They were trying to hold back the flood.
I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her. The warrior of darkness.
I was a warrior of light. I'm still a warrior of light. You know?
Hey? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honour.
That's alright, dude. Like, chill. No need to salute or nothing. I do like a bow. I do like a bow in my life. Okay, so there's a new warrior of light. Am I going to absorb this light? No.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example. And may we meet again.
Oh, was it this guy? I thought he looked a bit like Ardbert, but obviously not. Albert, Aardvark. Ugh. I think my brain is fried.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat.
Not necessarily. We don't know that it's a warrior of light isn't a threat.
As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the flood.
Oh my god, maybe it's Nero. He
The
would be
exarch
arrogant
told me
enough.
the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias.
We shall reserve judgment until we know more.
But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
Anytime.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
I mean, I really think of you as a brother, Alfie. You know, like, I just don't love you that way. I'm all about Lord Hyan, I'm sorry.
Forgive me. There is one more thing.
What?
A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
I'm sure I can manage that for you, Lena. I'm in a very giving mood.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
Yeah, try not to get in any trouble. Okay. Let's see what Lena needs.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
Ooh.
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time.
I feel that.
But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
Maybe he just, No, I haven't even got a joke. I was going to say it smelt a bit fishy. Sorry.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice.
Okay.
Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was.
Well, you know, it was a lot. It was a lot.
He seems a different man. A younger man.
Maybe he sucked in some of the Ascian's life.
I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
Oh my god, quick, call the National Guard. Like, this is now serious. I mean, the man was smiling. It's an outrage. That's a good thing, surely.
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there.
For the first time in forever.
Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past. Remind him of all the pain that came before.
Can I just digress for a minute? Can you imagine having to wear all of this clobber, all of this, like, because she's got like a leather layer under there, probably some other layer under that, then chainmail and then gloves and this cloak. Can you imagine how hot she would be in this weather here? Oh my god. And also chainmail's really heavy. They had to be super strong. Like back in the day with the knights with all their like metal armour on. Well strong. Anchors keep us where we have chosen to be. He's lost without you. Don't you know that he's lost without you? I'm not gonna lie. And he misses you already. Let's go with the first one. I feel the second one's a bit soppy. And as you know, I am the most romantic person in the world. Yeah. Anchors.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been.
And maybe you'll find somewhere to drop anchor in a slightly different way.
What a relief.
Yeah. See? Nothing to worry about.
In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work.
Haha. The Exarch's in trouble.
This research is important, I know. But if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
Good luck with that. This is the problem when I don't have coffee. Maybe I'll have iced coffee next time. Okay. Let's get our next quest from Lina. Her mind at ease, she is ready to return to her duties. I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I will see the others back to their posts. I love my makeup. Have you seen how cool this is? Oh my god, it sits on my shoulder. Oh my god, look at this. That there is right there is a new profile picture right now. That's so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. Oh. You did give it to me. I know, it's super cool. Right. Is it now bigger than me? Hey! The best things come in small packages, I will have you know. Let's go find Alfie, shall we? Where am I? Oh, we're cheating. We are cheating. I love the fact that he just sits on my shoulder. There is. So before we had Pippin, when we first got Miss Killy, we got her brother as well, who was a little cat called Philly, and he used to come and sit on my shoulder sometimes. Bless him. Okay, off we go. I think the meerkat needs a name. You can't rename your minions, can you? Which is super annoying. So what? Oh, important question. I forgot to ask. What does everyone have for dinner tonight? You know, I love to hear. I need to hear it because I need ideas. I had some pesto pasta tonight with fried courgette and cheese. It was very nice. It's just too hot to eat much. You had French fries. Is that so you could dunk them in coffee? Oh, has anyone ever dunked French fries in milkshake? Like, it is super good, especially the really thick, like solid milkshakes that like places like McDonald's do. French fries and meat bake in the same way. Oh, that sounds nice. Meat bake and fries sounds good. You've never dunked a French fry into a milkshake? Okay, do you have McDonald's where you are? If you've got McDonald's where you are, you need to go and order a strawberry milkshake and a small fries, and literally just dunk the fries in the milkshake, because the saltiness of the fries with the sweetness of the thick shake is good. Okay, let's talk to Alfie, shall we? The others were quite shocked to hear of what we found in Lakeland. But now that you're here, there is a proposal I should like to make. Yes, but you don't eat that teased paper. Teased? I don't get teased. Taste. You don't eat that taste. Would that be too sweet? Is that what you're trying to say? Or that sweet and salty thing? I have been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity. You don't like sweet and salty. Fair enough. Not everybody does. It's like salted caramel. Some people love it. Some people are like, yeah. So, I have been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late, I have noticed more and more people pursuing books on history. The years leading up to the flood in particular. Oh, you don't eat McDonald's? No, well, I don't really. It's just one of those things that happens every now and then. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as sin-eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. You can't handle the truth! Where's that from? And which actor said it? Come on, people, it's a movie test now. It's an old movie. It's a good movie. I, too, can attest to the falsehoods found within a full many of the Cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. A good man, Jack Nicholson. Yes, it was indeed a few good men, by Jack Nicholson in the court. Tom Cruise is in it as well. Not that I'm a fan of Tom Cruise, but if you are looking for a movie to watch, something you need to concentrate on, then it's a really good movie. So you can check that out. Yes, Amateur was a really good movie. So Mr. Fran and I sat down and watched a whole movie together. Baby Fran went to sleep early, and we sat and we watched a film called Amateur, and it was absolutely brilliant. So again, if you're looking for a movie to watch, it's quite a new movie, and Mr. Mr. Fran described it as nerdy John Wick. It's John Wick for nerds, he said. But it's Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne, and it's kind of a revenge story. But yeah, if you're looking for a movie to watch, Amateur is really good. Right, so let's see what else Orange has to say. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I'm not surprised to see their roles distorted and painted as villains. Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remained those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the flood. Considering all the good they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought justice, the men who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Vobert. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as Sin Eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains, only deserving of resentment and hate. This leads to the dark side, I'm reliably told. That and fear. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Selk, correct? Such a revelation. So, you say revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who knew him only as a villain. I have shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphino's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the flood that followed in their wake. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I become Miss Jefferson, I'm gonna get him to include women in the sequel. Work! If you've not watched Hamilton, please do, because it's so good. Work, work, Angelica. Work, work, Eliza. Work, work, and Peggy. The Scarlet Sisters. Sorry, I will stop now. And Oggy. Oggy. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, so I went to a festival called Back 2 Festival with Bestie Fran. And there was one act that literally must have oggied about 4,000 times in the space of about 3 minutes. And yeah, we were done with that. We were like, if anyone else oggies now, we are out. We are checking out this chat, because no. Well, what say you, Diawara? Oggy. I could just imagine Diawara at a rave now. Spread the word, I say. I wish we had done this sooner. I mean, to be fair, we're doing it now. We were a little bit busy, Diawara. You know, we had stuff and things going. Oh my god, you guys, it's so hot. Then we are of one mind on the matter. Good. So the problem is, right, although we've got the upstairs windows open like a little bit, we can't open them wider than a cat. You'll see where I'm going with this, don't you? Because basically, if we open them wider than a cat, the cats think it's great to try and walk on the outside of the upstairs window ledges and give me palpitations. So that's why we can't really open the windows upstairs. And that's why I'm boiling. Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Beck Lug on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium in the extra. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread, and more will accompany them. Iron Maiden, you hear played on Grass Pop. Nice. Is here playing on Grass Pop. I mean, if my Iron Maiden... Oh, is it some of the bards playing it in game? Or are Iron Maiden actually over... Oh, they're on at the moment. Okay, nice. I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Thursday, don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. That's such a good song. Sorry, I digressed from Iron Maiden completely there. Nice. Are you watching them, or are you... I love the fact that Iron Maiden there and you're like, no, I'm just chilling on the stream, thanks. Right, let us go forth. You have a lot of festivals. Do you know, I do like a festival, but it's not very practical with a baby. Although there are some quite good festivals that cater for kids now. There's a Tots Fest as well. This is the start and then almost all the weekend. Oh, every weekend. Oh, crikey. Wow, that's a lot of festivals. The thing is, I think, you know, you had the big ones, didn't you? You had, you know, like Glastonbury, and then you had V, and then you had Reading, and then you had what's the other big one I'm thinking of? It's just been Download, and now they're just popping up everywhere. And what I really like about all the different festivals is now you'll get festivals that are like not just music, but they're comedy as well, or they're like you know, like spa and wellness as well, or they are kid friendly ones, or they're also literary ones and stuff, so you can have a bit of everything. Because I'm now old, and as you know, as I spoke about in the stream before, you know, it gets to sort of 10:30 and anymore. You know, I can't party till 4 o'clock in the morning anymore. I'm old, alright? I want my bands to be on in the afternoon, and I can have a nice cold cider, I can listen to a band, and then I can go home to a hotel or glamping tent, and I can lay down and I'm done at like 10-11 o'clock. I can't do these ones that go on to 3 o'clock in the morning anymore. I just can't do it. I'm just old. I want daytime festivals that finish at 10 o'clock. That's what I want. Okay. Let us go and speak with the people of the Crystarium. I think we could do this without the map. And it's on every year. Yeah, and the thing is, like, loads and loads of people are doing more and more different types of festivals now. There's one not far away from us that do like a fairy festival. So you can go and you can dress up as fairies, and they have all different like activities, and I think there's a woods and it's all decorated and stuff, which is kind of cute. I think baby Fran would probably appreciate that. So do you tend to go to any of these festivals, Poison? Does anyone else like a festival in their life? What festivals have you guys been to? Oh, this is the surgeon's place. Dear Ara, my, what a wonderful surprise. Though I hope your being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through my door of late, which is a shame. Come to think of it, I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines. There's always a silver lining. Hehe, I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and then. The truth about the Warriors of Light, but the Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. Right, where to next? Where to next? Down by there. I'm so hot, guys. I am so hot. I'm just melting slowly in front of you. I'm gonna end up like a puddle on the floor. Just... well, this is clearly not to do right on the stairs. They would be a better idea, wouldn't they? Oh, Bragi! Come to browse wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need, whatever it may be. Under Yulmar's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that that fellow from Dadea's Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all of Nordvart reaps the benefits, but you've not come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? Yes, I need to tell the truth to you about the Warriors of Light. I see. The Exarch did mention they had something to do with your returning the night to Nordvart. Alright, consider my interest piqued. Okay, where to next? There's someone else down here, further down. Let's not run into a hole, do you know? Oh, there's a mender there. While I'm here, and I just happen to see a mender. Can you please mend my stuff? Thank you very much. Oh, I did it not that long ago, but you know. It's always good to help people out. You just love my beautiful singing. Alright, Leonard. Well, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you be brief. With the night returned, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one could almost forget the flood ever happened. Oh, don't do that. Come find out some stuff. The Warriors of Light. Yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the cardinal virtues. We're suggesting that there's more to it than that. Exactly. Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you've got to say. Okay, and then we've got two up the other end, so let's go to the furthest one away. Cabinet of Curiosity first. There's I see the right thing over here. So I was reading something. No, not this situation. Reading something a bit sad the other day, actually, guys. So whales, as you know, they talk to each other, they sing, and whale song. It's at the same kind of pitch as some of our boats. And so, because the whales can't hear each other over the sound of our boats, they've stopped singing so much, which is like proper sad. But also, 20,000 whales a year are killed by boats that are going too fast. So, it's really sad because I think that whales are massively intelligent, and I think that once we just sort of learn to decipher what they're saying, we're going to find out just how much there is going on in our world that we don't really know about, you know. There's a prize, there's a £10 million prize or dollar prize, I can't remember which, that's offered by this foundation for the first person that finds a way for us to actually interpret animal speech. And with the development of AI, they think that we're quite close. They think that even by next year we might actually be able to interpret some of the whale song. They've managed to decipher words that dolphins use, and you know, imagine if we can talk to the animals, how cool that would be. And it's going to really redefine the way that we kind of look at the natural world, I think. If we could talk to the animals. Dr. Dolittle, another great film. No, this can't be. Surely there is at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Oh dear Wara, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late, but I fear our repository lacks for the knowledge they seek. They are laughing at us with their songs. I think they're, well, let's hope they're laughing. Rather than going, these bloody boats are stopping me from chatting with my mate over in, you know, Australia. The people wish to know the truth of the flood, of the warriors of light. I have searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin-eaters, abominations worthy of only scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof, and I dare call myself a librarian. Oh, hello, Balthea. Look at you just popping up. Dr. Dolittle, the original, the Rex Harrison version. I loved that when I was a kid. Literally, it's amazing. Not so much a fan of the new one with Robert Downey Jr. in it. That was a bit of a disaster. The Eddie Murphy one was okay, but the original is the best. Good evening, by the way. Nice to have you along. You would address the people and tell them the truth of the warriors of light, of the flood. How wonderful. You have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may rest, I will not come alone. Right, who is left on my to talk to? So, if you could talk to your pet, what would you want to say to them? I would ask the cats to please stop bringing mice into the house. No more mice or bugs. Definitely no birds. Just like if you do feel the need to go hunting, please do it outside. Don't bring them into the house. Miss Killy found a mouse the other day, and she has been known to bring mice into the house in the past. And when we brought baby Fran home from the hospital, so I think it was 3 days post cesarean section, I had to have an emergency C-section, which is not fun. And so there I am, 3 days after this emergency surgery, which is pretty major surgery, okay? And Miss Killy's brought a mouse into the house, and so I've yelled to Daz, "There's a Killy's brought a mouse in," and he was like, "I've got the baby." So I assumed this meant, right, you're gonna have to deal with the mouse. So you know how they say cats bring presents in for you? They bring mice and birds in as gifts, right? In Miss Killy's case, that's rubbish. Miss Killy likes to bring stuff in so that she can play with it. She is a little bit sadistic. She just wants to bring stuff in and bash them about. And then she loses interest when they're dead. Okay, she does not bring them in as presents or because she thinks we're lousy hunters. She wants to bring them in so that she can batter them about. She is evil. Right, so there she is. She's brought this mouse in, and she goes right onto the corner of the dining room table, which is like right in the corner of the room, and she drops it onto there, and I was like, oh my god. So there I am. So I've got down on my hands and knees, and I'm trying to crawl under the table to get this mouse 3 days after surgery. And Mr. Fran comes down with baby Fran in his arms, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm getting the mouse." He was like, "You've just had surgery, get up." And I was like, "But I had to get the mouse because the cat brought the mouse in." He was like, "Yeah, but I was coming." I was like, "Yeah, but you said you had the baby, and I just assumed that meant deal with the mouse." And he was like, "No, get off the floor, woman." Such is the drama in our house. Oh dear. Nice cat, smart. Not only foster the mouse, but the boss too. A nice toy to foster. Thank you. Well, I don't think she wanted to foster it. I think she wanted to bash it up. But anyway, Mr. Fran rescued the mouse, and we released it to the wild, and everything was right with the world again. Oh my gosh. Oh. Can I just recommend, if ever you have a C-section or your partner has a C-section, please do not let them A, crawl on the floor to chase a mouse, or B, hang up washing, because that absolutely killed me. And you know, people kind of poo-poo C-sections a bit, but they are like mates. It's a long recovery, and it hurts like a biatch. So yeah, if your partner has a C-section, totally look after them. Don't let them crawl around on the floor after mice. Poor Mr. Fran, he did not know what to do with me. He was like, "Get off the floor!" Good evening, Artemia. How lovely to see you. Oh. finished my boogie now. Okay. Oh, somebody is throwing stuff at me again. Oh, hello. Of course it's you. It's always you. Balthier. Yes, the Rex Harrison version is the best. Absolutely. Even if he wasn't the best of singers, it did work for the film. Absolutely. And I actually think sometimes it's more charming to have someone that's not a great singer. I mean, we only need to look at Pierce Brosnan in Mamma Mia, which is super lovely. Rune. Oh, hello. Look at all these people are just kind of lurking in the background. Hello there, you sneaking on in. How you doing? Your mum has 4 C-sections for all of you. Oh, poor woman. Poor woman. Oh, yeah. It's not the most fun in the world. I did feel like I'd been hit by a truck. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, worth every minute of it for our baby. Absolutely. Right, who am I trying to talk to? Apart from Poison throwing stuff at me. Right, Catless. Well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grendelt not long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean and that she inspired him to reach new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats. I would say the latter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. Oh, okay, so this was the guy who was making the art for the people who lived under the sea. Oh, yeah, cool. I love stuff like that, where there's little interlinking stuff. So I'm going to tell her all about the Warriors of Light. I'm sorry, you mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever is left unsaid, I'm all ears. Cool. So how are you, Rune? And how are you, Balthier, as well? Because, you know, these people are just sneaking on in. You guys okay? You been up to much today? How are you? Are you boiling hot where you are as well? Right, let's go find Alfie. Where am I? Where do I want to be? I want to be the Dossal Gate. Oh gosh. So, I was saying last time I asked you guys to think about something that you appreciate about yourself, something that maybe you take for granted but you're actually really good at. So did anyone come up with anything? Did anyone think, oh, do you know what, actually I'm really good at that and I should take pride in the fact that I'm good in that? Because you should be proud of your accomplishments. Right, here we go. Let's have a cold drink. Everyone hydrate, right? This is a hydration situation because it's blinking hot. So I want you all to have a nice cold drink of something cold, not alcoholic, not coffee. Okay, have a nice freshen up, everybody. Oh, glug, glug, glug. Okay, let's speak to Alpha now. There you are. Between the 4 of us, I dare say we've scrapped the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we?
Go for it.
Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honour should fall to you.
To be fair, this is perfect weather for a nice glass of gin and lemonade. Oh, that sounds lovely. Is it pink gin? Do you know what? I really like the rhubarb gin as well. And cherry gin. And blueberry gin. I like flavoured gins.
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Oh, the Parma Violet gin is amazing. So, Weatherspoons, other pubs are available, and you know how I feel about the owner of Weatherspoons, used to do this amazing cocktail with a Parma Violet gin and an energy drink. Oh my god, it was so good, and then they stopped doing it. So there's no reason to go to Weatherspoons anymore, really.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
No, it was called something like a Parma Violet. It wasn't the Purple Rain. Purple Rain's an old cocktail. This is quite a new one. Purple Rain, Purple Rain. Good old Prince. So here I explain about the Warriors of Light. They were holding back the flood. They were trying to help. They had the most giant chocobo in the world. He was awesome. Very loyal to Ardbert. And then they were fooled by the Ascians. And they fought because they believed they were trying to save you. And then Minfilia worked with Ardbert to hold the flood back. And sacrificed himself.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
I mean, they were busy buds. You sent in Discord your favourite food and your favourite drink in this weather. Okay, I shall have a look in a minute.
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
Yup.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
You see, this is the problem when a story gets, you know, out of hand. Over-exaggerated. Told in Chinese whispers. And then it's passed down incorrectly. This is what happens.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Let's hope so. Not cause more issues. Oh! Ardbert! Hang on a minute. Can everyone else see?
Impossible.
No, they can see. Okay, well obviously not impossible because you can see him as well now. You can see him too. Because you know, I've been seeing him for a while, just saying. He was my friend first.
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
No. We've
Nay.
gone...
Yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
Yeah, he's been my bud for a while. Just saying. He's not your friend. No, he was my friend first.
What in the world?
I mean, who knows?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
Oh, so he's back. Accept him. Okay, so how is he back?
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time.
See,
So I have a few words of my own to say,
keep him.
if I may.
I can keep him. Oh, can I? Well, thank you.
People of the Crystarium, I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
Hello, Captain Roy. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. It is indeed Ardbert.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
I mean, I am at this part. Yes, I know. I'm very confused, mostly. As usual. How you doing?
That I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I.
Oh god, he's not Emmet Selk again, is he? He's not Emmet Selk in another body. Ugh. You just did this a couple of days ago on and out. Oh, okay. So you can just sit back and relax and just know what's coming and laugh at me. Okay, here we go.
I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass.
You love this part of post Shadowbringers. Okay, well that's good. I mean, I'm loving it. It's so good. I'm really enjoying it. Ugh, not into it at all. I'm so casual.
The hero, who stands before you now,
Okay.
the warrior of darkness,
Yeah, no spoilers.
is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home.
Okay, let's not just, you know, give all my secrets out to the people.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise.
Rise up.
You who must become the new warriors of light.
Nice. Good stirring speech. I like a stirring speech. We're having quite a lot of Hamilton references tonight as well.
Warriors of light?
You can totally be a warrior of light. Go on, look at the size of you.
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure.
Hydrate. He's cleaned the blood from his axe. I mean, you've got to look after your weaponry. You don't want to leave blood on it. It'll go rusty. You don't want to leave any nicks and stuff, you know. Look after your weapon.
But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former.
Which is the best way to be.
Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
He got clean at the end of base Shadowbringers. Yeah. I mean, did you not watch the Chronicles of Narnia?
Did we learn of Ardbert's fate? And by thy countenance, I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony.
Nope.
Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
Good stuff, Alfie. Shout if you need us. I still think it's Emmett Selk or the other Ascian in Ardbert's body. That was a nice look up the Crystal Tower, wasn't it?
So, that is a warrior of light of the first.
Allegedly.
I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
No. Unlike me with Trevor, yes, last time.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Do you know who she sounds like? Right? You know the woman that used to play Miss Marple, Angela Lansbury. She also plays Mrs. Potts in the animated Beauty and the Beast. That is who Beck sounds like to me. That's all I can hear now is Angela Lansbury. Tale as old as time, and so on and so forth. No, absolutely not. It looks and sounds like him, but it isn't him. See, I think it's Emmett Selk. That's what I think. I think it's the Ascian that was Emmett Selk.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Exactly.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
See? It's Emmett Selk. Told ya. Told ya. The Ascian's just taken a new body. I'm probably completely wrong, because that's usually what happens.
Now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues. Though a sin-eater, he is not.
I've got a theory. I've got a theory, people. Okay. I've got a theory. So, obviously, on the source, we've got somebody that is Xenos re-risen, or pretending to be Xenos, possibly Zodiac. So maybe this same person is able to put themselves into the body of like a strong hero or warrior from the land that they want to go into, maybe one on each of the facets. So maybe this same thing that is in Xenos's body on the first source is now imitating Ardbert on the first. That's my theory. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Tell me in the chat. Don't tell me if I'm wrong. Just let me know what you think.
Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
He's a blinking Ascian. He's Emmett Silk.
That he is an Ascian.
God, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I have two theories. You think
Given
I
their
need to do the
fondness for
story?
posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
Yeah, I know poison, but I do like a theory in my life.
From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were later rested in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes.
Are we going grave digging? Because I don't think that's a healthy idea.
Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Wonderful. We're going grave digging.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Bloody Elidibus. If you say anything, you're going to spoil it. Yeah, no, don't tell me. I'll just hear my theories and go with it.
Elidibus.
Oh, yes, what I just said, mate. Come on, keep up around here.
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known.
Allegedly. I'm not convinced it's Xenos yet. It could be Zodiac. We don't know. We don't know.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Oh god, these blinking Ascians, right? Because they're you can't kill them. They just keep flitting around from body to body, doing their thing. Ugh.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
I like that. My, that is unsavory. That is the most, like, you know, understated way of saying it. Like, basically they're walking around with some dead body person. That's horrible. Just no. Don't wear dead people's faces. It's just wrong. Obviously. Unless you're Arya Stark.
For they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them.
Oh, so I think what's going to happen, right, is this. So I've got a new theory. I've got another theory. All right, I've got a theory that we're going to have to use the Arasite vessel that we built to house the souls of our scions to take them back over to the source, and use that to capture Elidibus. That's what I reckon. And what to a vampire? Sorry, Poison, I don't understand what you're saying.
When Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light.
Oh yeah, him. I forgot about that. And what do a vampire do then in is a dead body? Yeah, I know, but that's their own dead body. They haven't gone around claiming someone else's dead body to walk in. Also, I hate to break this to you, right? Vampires are not real. So there's no dead bodies walking around. There's no zombies. There's no vampires. There's no dead bodies walking around, except for cockroaches and chickens who can live without their heads for a disturbingly long amount of time. Cockroaches can live without their heads for 7 days, people. 7 days. Like, what the heck? I mean, I can't even live without food for about 7 minutes. That's bad. No dead bodies. No, it's good. We don't want dead bodies up and walking around. Can you imagine the smell? This is what they don't ever tell you in a zombie apocalypse. Like, you'd have all these rotting corpses walking around, and the smell would be vile. It'd be putrid. It'd be disgusting. Vampire bats are real, yes, but they're not vampire people, are they? They're not "I want to suck your blood" kind of people. I have digressed slightly from Arancio. Also, vampire bats don't eat blood.
On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure.
Do you know an animal that does eat blood? This was going to surprise you, right? Vampire bats not interested in blood. No, you know all the things that you think that are like a little bit creepy and horrible that would eat your blood. No. Do you know what eats your blood? Do you know what's quite happy to come and have a lick of your blood? Butterflies, right? Butterflies fluttering around, looking all pretty, pretending to be so sweet and innocent. No, they're the bloodsuckers. I felt very strongly about this butterfly, that they're just fooling us, these butterflies. Okay, let's just move. My brain is really, really fried. Let's move on. Okay.
It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him.
Hydrate, everyone. Hydrate.
In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
Yeah, mosquitoes, no, absolutely. Absolutely, mosquitoes, horrible. You can keep them over there, thanks, Rune. I don't want any of them over here. Do you know the most poisonous insect in the world as well? One of the most poisonous insects in the world. So we have them over here. You might call them daddy long legses or crane flies. They're those fluttery things with really long legs that fly about and head to the light, and they all just annoy and a little bit daft, right? They have got really, really poisonous bites, but they haven't got teeth to be able to penetrate our skin, so they basically can't bite us. If they could, they would. They're insta kill. I think they'd be really poisonous for us. You are hydrating with a coffee. Nice. That's not overly hydrating. Also, is that a hot coffee? Because damn, man, it's so hot.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
I know, you see, they're not even just in the dead, they're just taking over the living as well. I'm not entirely sure which is worse. Is it worse to have your dead mate up and walking around next to you, or is it worse to have your friend who's still in there been taken over by an Ascian, like possessed? Complicated questions that we need to know the answer to. Poison, of course, you are hydrating with coffee. What a surprise. Coffee is always best served hot. No, I like an iced coffee though. I like an iced coffee in my life, particularly with a hazelnut syrup in it. Oh, yummy.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion.
Don't give them ideas. Jesus, Arancio. No one's possessing me.
Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Poison, you like them both. Of course you do, they're coffee. Someone's already reacted on your photo on Discord. Okay, I'll have a look in a minute. For anyone that isn't already on the Discord, please do join us.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Yeah,
Is it not peculiar, then, that Arbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Well, they want to link us all back together, don't they? So what better way to do that? To start another chain reaction. I'm in the middle of a chain reaction. Okay, moving on.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary.
Tell us more, tell us more.
I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent.
Oh God, what's he done now? Honestly, bloody Aranjay, he's always up to something. You genuinely can't trust him at all.
Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful.
God's sake, Aranjay.
Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat.
So we already kind of like dealt with them, but you know, we spoke with them. Obviously he became the guy that created the black holes, supermassive black holes. Yeah, and so we've already kind of gone through their situation once already. And Aranjay pretended to be
now, I believe, he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
We should do some thwarting, people. Definitely do some thwarting.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people.
Yeah, and they've only just got past the hating of the Warriors of Light. That was super bad timing, wasn't it? Ugh.
And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more. Nor yours, by association.
I'm not worried about mine. Let's just deal with the Ascian again.
That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
So, truth will out, first of all. Secondly, Ardbert thinks that we're buds. He thinks like we're warriors of light and darkness together. So, you know, I should be able to keep an eye on him, like chilling out as mates.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
You know, it would be much easier if they had like little mini trackers they could put on him. That sounds a lot easier.
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Alfie's a smart boy. Hearing the Crystal Exarch gets you excited to watch a new Wicked film. Part 2 is out in November. See, Balthea, I'm a little bit torn about this because I think that everyone's worked very hard on this Wicked movie. And Mr. Fran and I watched the first half of the first one. And we watched it a good couple of months ago. And we have not been moved to go back and watch the second half of it. Don't get me wrong, the film was good. I've seen the stage show. I love the stage show. The stage show's brilliant. But I felt I didn't really enjoy the film. Maybe it's because they locked a talking cat in a cage, which kind of lost me. Like, as soon as you do that, I'm like, no. I'm checking out this chat. So, sorry, that was a spoiler for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. So I haven't got the hype around Wicked, and I feel like their marketing team has done a fantastic job. I feel like, you know, they've all worked really hard on it, but it's left me a little bit cold, I've got to be honest. But I really hope other people are enjoying it, because I know like a lot of effort and a lot of money and a lot of talent has gone into it, but it's just left me a bit cold, really, to be honest. I prefer the stage show. Oh, what do I want? Tea. I definitely don't want salad. I'll take the tea. Salad, for God's sake. Okay, so let's see what the Crystal Exarch has to say. Why does the Crystal Exarch get you excited? Is he in Wicked or something? With furrowed brow, the Crystal Exarch deliberates our next move. See, I'm I'm gonna go off on a Fran tangent here, a frangent. So when I watch stuff like Narnia and like Wicked, and I haven't watched the whole of the first of Wicked films, and if you want to watch the Wicked film and you haven't seen it yet, just close your ears for a minute, go and get yourself a drink or whatever. But in these films, they always want to get rid of the animals that can talk. They always want to take over and that kind of thing. And I just think, do you know what? If I lived in a world where animals would talk, that would be like the best thing ever. Oh, it would be so cool. I mean, obviously not cool if the lion went just before he ate you. Oh, you're going to be extra tasty when I take your leg off. You know, maybe not that, but like to understand what the birds are singing about or interpret whale song. You know, to be able to talk to animals would be amazing. Why on earth, right, if we lived in a world where there were talking animals, would we want to wipe them out or put them away or whatever? It's just bonkers. It's just bonkers. The guy who plays the Crystal Exarch plays Firo. Okay, cool. I've probably said that really badly. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the warriors of light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. Parrots talk, well, they copy speech, but they are incredibly intelligent. Exactly, you know? And they can communicate. They learn enough to be able to know that if they, you know, imitate, they'll get fed, they'll get treats. Like a dog will learn commands. So have you seen on TikTok and on other reels, you see these people who teach their dogs and cats to use word buttons, so that, you know, they'll teach the dog to go and press a button if they want a treat, or they want to go out, or they want to walk, or they want some pets, or, you know, and it's really clever. So I think animals are a lot more intelligent than we give them credit for. It's just that we're very lazy. We only want to communicate in the way that we want to communicate, and so we disregard a lot of animal communication because it's not the way we communicate. You know, they will use movement and colour and all other kind of body language much more than we do. And cats will learn to ignore you, and they do it well. Bless them. Or they just love to be completely in the way at the most opportune time, which is normal. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become warriors of light for themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall have no doubt need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it may one day carry you home. Coming far to carry you home. Ishtola's thinking. She's thinking. Then I think it is time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Elmet Selk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I have recently received word from Fanal that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Quitana Revel. Ooh, intriguing. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians perhaps. They may lead us to the truth we seek. Would you care for company? Be sure to let me know how that works out. I would like to go with this Stola, this sounds interesting. Also, last time we went into the Quitana Revel, didn't we have a fight? I wouldn't dream of going without you. I should think not. When you are ready, make for Fanal. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Cool. We're going to the tree of life. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the V's. Cool. And off we go. Off we go again. Right, let us go to Fanal. I like this place, I like the tree. It's cool. 'Tis cool, 'tis cool. So then. Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Captain Roy, what have you been doing since we last saw you? Because it's been a while, you know? You disappeared off the face of the earth. Right, where to we go? I find it amusing that cats meow to talk to humans. They don't really meow at their fellow cats. No, they want to talk to us. They want to go, could you fill up my food bowl, please? Could you let me out, please, so that I can stand the other side of the door until you let me back in? I have bought you in a mouse. Please don't climb on the floor and get it. It's for me. Are you missing your cat boyfriend, Runa? Ishtola. Ishtola's cool. There's nothing wrong with being a cat person, obviously. But yeah, no, I love the way they're trying to talk to us. See? They're smart. They're so smart. Like, you make noises to talk to each other. I'm going to have a go. Oh, God. I can't remember what their voices were like, the V's. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since you last came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Rakitika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We were all in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. Cool. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threat sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have thus faced before. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching our staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell! Then I suggest we be going. Siblings, man. They do love an argument. Get back here! Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better that I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily sated. Please, you needn't apologise. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Quitana Revel. You're bringing your fan down from the attic for sleep tonight. It's too warm for 10:30 p.m. I know, mate. Tell me about it. So, we've got a really cool thing in our room. It's a fan on a light bulb. It's on a smart bulb, and it's got a fan connected to it. And obviously, we've got our smart bulb all connected through our smart speaker. And so you just twist it in like a normal light, but you can choose to have the light on or the fan on or both. And it's been a godsend, absolutely. But yeah, we are going to get the big fan down from the loft this weekend because it's just unbearable. You wonder if a stoner is affected by catnip. I mean, I'm not sure that she would put up with a question like that, I've got to be honest. You might just have to sort of throw some at her and see what happens. Right, let's go find Amit in the Quitana Ravel. Yay, let's go, my dragon, let's go. Where am I going to? Over that way. Hang on, I can't find the ground. Right. Does not help that I can't see where I'm going. Not that way. That is not the way that I'm going. This might be easier on foot. See, how can I have a dragon that can't fly? Makes no sense at all. Oh. Oh, poison, you are out of balls. Why am I going up here? I'm sure I went up here before. Let me come off the dragon because I can't see what I'm doing. I'm sure that falls the edge to her. Yeah, I know. I should be able to go up there. I'm sure I've been up there before. There must be another way. Keep left. Contact lenses. Having a moment. Oh, maybe I have to go down to go up. Aha, there we go. Thank you. Down to go up, baby. Down to go up. Everything is an opposite. Oh. So, for those who... I know it's going to be hard. I can't fly. I know. I need to come and do a Aether current catch thing. I like these blue flowers. They're good. Follow the blue flowers. I remember this from last time. Yeah, I know, it's really frustrating that I can't fly, but the thing is, it's one of those things where I just have to kind of go round and do it all in one hit to get all the Aether currents. I will get it done at some point. There we go, there's Tana Rebel. Oh, here we go. Right. Let's have some food. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. See you on the other side. I've got 20 minutes, it'll be fun. Right, here we go. We are ready for battle. Let me have a slurp of drink. Off we go.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Okay.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast.
Looks like a harpy.
Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathe.
You're in game 2. Poison. I bet it's going to come to life, isn't it? It's totally going to come to life and try and eat me. That's just wonderful.
Why you...
That was quite funny. Oh, didn't we have to move
This
the owl
by
last
contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
time? We had to move an owl last time, put it back, didn't we? Is that an owl?
The sealed door lies ahead.
Let's go. I mean, I've seen The Mummy, alright? I've seen these kind of films where you break into a tomb and there's a sealed door and you break the seal and then you release some kind of thing. It's just probably a bad idea, everybody. Bad idea. Oh, it's another one of those things that's gone missing. Look, we have to move
As
that
you
out.
see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
I free you then. Oh, good. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I need coffee.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Precisely, Stola.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone.
Please tell me you can read them. Please tell me it doesn't say, "Abandon ye hope, all ye who enter here," or "Do not open this tomb, mummy locked inside." Something like that.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
See? This is not making me
shall
think we should wake it up.
instead Waken the beast and know his folly.
It's gonna be bad.
Wait! Don't!
There we go. Oh dear.
What? But I only...
Yeah.
What is happening?
That's gonna come to life. That's what's happening. It's like I know what's gonna happen. Oh, good.
Oh no, no. Oh no. Oh no. It lives!
It's the mummy Imhotep!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
I mean, I love the mummy films. They are awesome. Oh, shiny. Here, you can have your owl back. Oh, okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's very bad. Why have we been teleported? Yes, you are free. Thank you very much. I'm very expensive. I hope you know, boys. Oh, hello. Oh no, it's not one like where I'm gonna have to. Oh my. Oh, she gets her own card. That's fun. What is going on? Oh no, I'm rubbish at puzzles. Okay. You trespass mortal upon sacred ground. In retribution, 4 cells I have bound. Yet to heroes proven, learned and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. Oh good. If you would set theirs free, answer me these riddles 3. Wonderful. I'm crap at riddles. It's the Magic the Gathering card game. Deaf to poor, with kin do I vie. Though sought apart, betterment of the whole, our efforts descry. What am I? Deft of paw. There's a cat. Though kin I divide. Though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. I think it's the Creole. Yeah, just go for it. Why not? Ah, alas, 'twas the Opo, keen and shrewd, its spirit exalts ingenuity, a virtue by which the Ronkins did prosperity pursue. For this mistake, a single talisman I shall take. Oh my god! Olmet's talisman has vanished. Oh my god! With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. Crapola, this is not good. Right, that's got to be the wolf. Yeah. 'Twas indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf their doctrines praised, that they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. Okay, so I've got cement. On belly do I crawl, but my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. Right, so we've got a snake. I think that's a snake. It's not going to be the wolf, it's not going to be that. So that's going to be the serpent. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector learned to slumber ere it turned the world asunder. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. So I've got Amit. The funny part comes now. Oh, good. Desire you that which I claim, then we shall play another game. Yes, I would like Ishtola back, and also what's her face. I would quite like to have Ulmet's back. A test of memory and mind. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow no. Oh no. Free your friends from the talismans. Huh? Right, so they're all Ronkin talismans. Oh, okay. We've got pictures here. I've literally no idea what I'm doing. Is there perhaps some meaning to their arrangement? I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Try one. Okay, let's go for start on the left. Turn a card. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and then turn another one. What am I doing? Playing snap. So that has turned into a red person. Okay, let's try this one over here now. Okay, oh look, I got two. Snap! Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, fine days. What's that all of? Okay. Let's go with this one. Oh! Okay. Now I've got to try and find a matching. Oh, there's billions of them. Let's go for this one over here. No. Crap. Okay. So, right, Ishtola's there. What's this one? That's Almet. So let's go for this one. I haven't tried yet. Okay, so there's Ishtola. Cool. Right. Ishtola there and Ishtola over here. Okay, cool. Release her to me. Right. Okay, so now that one was Almet, wasn't it? Almet, even. That's the other beastie thing. So that must be the other Almet thing. Right, there's Almet. Right, this one. And decent one. Cool. Right, I got them back. Thank God for that. Your comrades are assembled together at last. And yet there still remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. Of course you would. Have fun now. Thank you. Thank you for this poison. I'm sure it's going to be lovely. One worthy of she who the wrong was extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Yes. Defeat. So I have to beat this thing. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, go away, people. Why am I on a chain? Get me out of these chains. Press the wrong button.
This is going to leave a mark.
Touch of the shadow. Oh. Yeah! Don't do where I go! Doing. Oh my! Oh, that's exciting. Must have wasted our time on the slide. You guys can do the slide. Oh, do our move, thank you. No help here. No help. Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Oh, okay. This is a bit like when we had to fight Titan. Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nonetheless. Okay. Ow. No. I'm just saying.
'Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Don't touch anything.
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
She's funny. Okay, everything's shiny. That's
He
a
who
big
would
door.
disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Well, we're not he's, so therefore it doesn't matter. I'm going with semantics here. I'm not a he, therefore the curses don't work on me. Hopefully. She says. Okay. Right, we've got tomb, we've got painting, we've got lots of rock.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
Maybe odd, but should be in there.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna?
Cool. Let's hope so. Look at us,
A
rabbits and
legendary
cats
hero
working
of
together.
Ranka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Thank you.
Well, I for one always believed.
I gathered. Here we go. We've got to fight this Tiana now.
By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo.
Oh! One of us, one of us.
In which case, none of this is mere coincidence.
It never is.
A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight.
I mean, you gotta watch those stars.
We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might.
Cool. We're gonna know stuff.
Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel?
I have enough trouble remembering yesterday.
Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot?
Yes.
The final days.
So she predicted this. Oh my gosh.
As the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond. Might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger?
Maybe.
The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory.
Let's go back.
But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided,
maybe I'm an undivided soul. Cool.
It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar.
You have to speculate to accumulate, and you have to speculate to have ideas to work stuff out. Speculation is good.
I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence.
But you have to have the imagination to have the wild claim to then find evidence for it, which is important. Have an idea, then figure out if it's true or if it works.
Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Hydrate, everyone. It's hot. Then you must recall Emmett Selk's dying request, which is to bring the worlds back together.
Remember us.
Oh yeah. Not to bring the worlds back together because he knew we weren't going to do that, obviously.
History is learned, not lived.
I mean, I live it.
We have
Usually in other
always
people's bodies.
protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently.
True. True that.
We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin.
It'll be told like a story. Oof.
But we have disturbed you not long enough. Fana will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Yes. Good plan. Let's not, go grave digging. I appreciate that. Ooh. So, have we got an AC right near us? Yes, we do. So let's leave it there for tonight, guys. We will head back to the house. Oh, well, we've had quite a lot of story, a lot of background, a lot of drama tonight, lots of main story quest stuff, a little bit of a fight, nothing major. But we're making progress. We're making progress. I had some, wonderful speculative ideas. Oh, look. There's a Breven in the house. Well, in the garden, technically. He's just going to chill there in the garden. Fair enough. Right, I should go to my throne. Oh, it's too hot, people. It's too hot. Ugh. So, that's it for tonight, guys. I'm going to raid you over to Flora the Tank Girl in a minute. As you know, I always say to you guys, you need to look after yourselves. Okay, there's lots of bad stuff going on in the world at the moment, and it can be really hard sometimes to kind of not get caught up in all the negative stuff on social media and all the bad stuff it has. Like, it can drain us a bit, and it can be a bit difficult. And obviously you've got volcanoes exploding in Indonesia. We've got the horrific case in Ireland of the 800 bodies of babies that are being dug up. We've got the No Kings riots in America. We've got the world is a bit of a crazy place at the moment. But do you know what? There's some good news. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago I spoke to you about this law that was trying to be passed to investigate women who'd had a miscarriage here in the UK by looking into the apps they were following to see if they were following a specific kind of app. Well, it has been voted that no woman who has a late-term miscarriage will ever be investigated, which is really good news. So the UK is definitely moving in the right way for women's healthcare and women's rights, and it's just a shame that the rest of the world is not following in our footsteps. It's a bit of a scary place at the moment, lots of bad stuff in the world, so please do look after yourself. If you need to take a social media break, a news break, step away from it for a bit, please do. It's important for you to look after your own mental health and your own well-being. Also, it's blinking hot at the moment. Please make sure that you hydrate, you keep cool, you look after yourselves. It is dangerous. Check in on your elderly relatives, because unfortunately this heat can really have an impact on them as well, and people that are vulnerable. Just check in with your mates, just check everyone's okay. and I'm checking in with you guys to check you are okay as well. I'll be back on Tuesday. We'll carry on some main storyline, okay? Good night, you guys.